Screw the apple.
And bring on the beast.
What's up, Stu Crew? John Basedow here with the lovely, talented, you know you love her.
You know my name.
Fran Capo.
Okay.
Both said it that time.
Okay.
You ever notice that she gets a little taller each time?
He just gets shorter.
Today, we saw a modern remake of the classic Snow White.
Which is really now called Mirror, Mirror.
I think Snow White is the most beautiful woman in the whole world.
Agree to disagree.
You know when this movie, when Snow White first started? 1812. It wasn't until 100 years later, 1912, that it was called Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs.
I read so many stories where the prince saves the princess. It's time we change that ending.
You have a very empowered Snow White.
Well, not in the beginning.
No,
in the beginning, she's a little wimpy.
In the beginning, she starts off as a cloistered shut-in.
She was like an abused child.
But then she turns into a badass bandit.
She's doing pretty good on her own.
The dwarfs, you gotta love them. I mean, these are...
Dwarfs on springs.
I call them giant ninja dwarfs out of Cirque du Soleil.
Snow who? No way!
We have, of course, Julia Roberts, Lily Collins.
And Armie Hammer.
She got one. Nathan Lane as well is in it. And
he's great.
That's the nicest thing you've ever said to me.
one thing I did like very, very much is Julia Roberts. She is dastardly wicked.
Definitely have a happily ever after thing going on.
The beauty treatments that she goes through in the movie are hysterical.
Awesome. Those you really
That's
like.
what makes me like her. I mean, you know, of course, you know, the queen always gets her comeuppance in the end, but the thing is, I had a little special place in my heart for Miss Julia Roberts.
They're not wrinkles. They're just crinkles.
And this is the second time she's played a fairy tale character. Do you guys at home know who she played the first time?
I don't know. I don't know the answer to this. She comes up with these whack-ass questions. I have no idea.
Yeah, you know, I got
Write
better
it below.
to do. Yeah.
Write it below. Anyway, you guys, stew pot time now. I'm giving Mirror Mirror 3 stew pots. Number 1, for a sexy and strong Snow White. Number 2, for a modern makeover on a timeless classic. I thought it was pretty cleverly done.
I think it was really good.
Nice effects, good costumes.
Yes, and you have to, except for the wedding dress, and you have to watch it
And that neck thing on,
there's like a butterfly. It's like, what the
Julia
heck
Roberts. It's like walking around with stocks on.
But you have to watch the movie to the very, very, very end. We're not going to tell you what.
But I will tell you that that is the reason for the third stew pot, Stew Crew, and that is a toe-tapping tune that we are not going to spoil for you. But the one thing I'm going to say is do not leave your seat until credits start to roll.
To the very end. And I want to do a shout out here to Alan the Action Guy, who says that he would get a tattoo that says Wikifrania. I like that.
And I notice you guys are also writing into the show a lot of times now saying, we want to see our comments, you know, when we choose a movie and stuff like that. Well, of course, Editor Jackie, do your magic in Mirror Mirror and have the guys who suggested Mirror Mirror come up around us. Make sure to write in the comments below what movie you'd like to see us next do a New Media Stew movie review on. And of course, a big thank you and Stew Crew applause to Slow Clap.
Theater.
Regal Theater, yes.
I was like, okay, you're gonna say it? Regal Theater,
We love you, Regal. If you ever go see a movie anywhere, go to Regal Theater only.
And don't forget to get the Regal Pass.
Anyway, until next time, as we said, make sure to write the movie you want us to see next in the comments below. Much love and respect. She stepped off her box.
So you gonna do it? You gonna do it?